Hey guys, welcome back. I know. Can't you just watch the fucking movie without having to stop it all the fucking time? Meaning the last two times I stopped it. No, because I have loud people here. Very, very loud. And they have puppies. You know, bebas. So, I'm gonna attempt to watch this. I was using my brother's PS4 to watch it on the site that Tom provided me. Um, so Stormy, stop. So yeah, it. I couldn't get on it, so I had to find it on YouTube. So it's gonna be a little different, but you know what? I'm not trying to screw anybody here. I just like the film. So without further ado, oh, I did talk to Tom a little bit today. Uh, that son of a bitch. I love that guy. Turns out that he voiced a few characters in Red Dead Redemption Dos y Dos. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, how many times did I kill that son of a bitch? Well, without further ado, here we go. Like I said, it's a little different.
What was that?
Another ghost.
What?
Never mind. Now, with a diamond like that, it requires a big operator. It's not the kind of thing that you can sell in the open market.
I know. And that's why I'm worried about what's going to happen to the rest of my family.
Your father was an archaeologist, so why didn't he just give it to a museum?
Well, for all I know, he was planning on it. I don't know. He was on the board of several museums.
We have to talk about that real quick. Your father was an archaeologist. Why didn't you just give it to a museum? Indiana Jones much? It belongs in a museum. So, hold on one sec. I got to get my council stick. You know, the council sticky. Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. Get the fuck. Thank you. So, yeah. Indiana Jones, Tom. Alright. I see you. I see you. Oh, I have to switch the camera.
A diamond like this is going to attract the wrong kind of attention, no matter what your family tries to keep as a secret.
Shit.
Now, you mentioned that Catherine was set to inherit all of your family fortune. Why don't you get half?
Stormy, stop it.
Come to dinner tonight. You'll see.
You know I didn't hurt her. You remind me of her.
Well, we're sisters. Look, Mr. Drake, I'm not ready to turn you in just yet. Just arrive at 7.
If you hear from Catherine, will you let me know?
Of course.
I got it. You broke.
$1.47. Still got an eye for detail, though.
Trained me well. We spent a lot of years together. Who's the girl?
Potential client, like I said, things are starting to pick up.
Is that the girl that was in your apartment last night?
No.
Busy man. Where's that one? I saw the state you're in. Needle mark in your arm. Got a tip for you, buddy. I can't cover for you the way I did with the missing girl. And I think someone's on to me.
Now you see that rolls back to something I was talking about. Something I was talking about earlier was, you know, Drake has to have been a ladies' man. Like, I mean, honestly, it, and maybe I like to think that maybe just maybe he was he went through like World War II. Him and or maybe not. Those guys may have grown up together and had went into business. And they had a falling out, but they're slowly repairing their relationship. But I mean, if you think about it, it would be pretty interesting because if the history and everything of like where does Drake come from, like was he at one time possibly married, and all that, you think about that and it's like, because he's a hard man, but at the same time he's not hard, if that makes sense, because he'll sit there and he kind of reminds me of here I go with the fucking analogy again. He kind of reminds me of like James Bond in a way, or like a little bit of James Bond in Humphrey Bogart. Like those motherfuckers will kill you in a split second, and then they'll turn around and they'll joke about it like right after. So I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know what Tom was thinking when he wrote this. Like, I'm not sure if he was thinking about like character history or shit like that. I didn't talk to him about it. I should have. Tom, I'm sorry. I should have talked to you about it before I did this. But you know, it would just be interesting to see like what like where did he come from, like what happened in his life besides the missing girl case. There's obviously something that went fucking haywire with that, and we'll discover more watching it. But it's like, at the same time, it's like, was that the only incident that turned you into like the pretty much the asshole you are? Because there has to be a reason. There has to be more than one reason. Like, and like I said, we'll discover that continuing to watch the movie. But I just like little things like that. Or thinking about little things like that.
Didn't need to cover for me. That was the whole problem.
Trying to help? Need me help now?
Just $1.47.
Less than tip.
All in the details.
Perhaps that's why Jennifer Montemar hired you. You're a detail man.
Oh, shit.
Any change, mister?
I wish.
I wish.
That was the first time I knew you were really on to me, Lou. So I figured the Orloff diamond was my best chance at finding Catherine.
Knowing her missing uncle is a jeweler, of course, he did the usual.
I checked every jewelry dealer in town, even the ones that didn't have a store. Nothing. Not even a missing jeweler. That bothered me. And I bothered them, and they made no secret about it. And you right at my heels? Well, you always knew how I felt about that. My life might have been a slow drip, but I was definitely bleeding. Then two Montemars walked into my office. Catherine made me feel alive again.
Within 24 hours of each other.
I didn't want to stay that way.
Let's not forget that.
I arrived for dinner at the Monogram house thinking maybe I could find out what a respectable, normal family looked like. Because in my line,
Now,
I'd never met one.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think 90% of the sets were all green screen. And, you know, it's funny too because I think there was like maybe, I want to say 2 bad reviews on this movie. And, you know, if you think about it, it's like Tom didn't have a lot of money making this movie. I mean, he just didn't. That's a fact. But it determines what you do with, in my opinion, it determines what you do with the story. Because, okay, yeah, they're not, I haven't been to LA in a long time. I don't know. But I don't think there's a lot of old places left in LA that you could do this at. There might be, but you know, it you know, the green screen works. You know, I mean, look at Sin City. It's not a glamorous digital, you know, it's not a glamorous digital effect movie, meaning they shot that entire film completely on green screen. I don't think that there was one practical thing on Sin City. I think it was just all green screen. I might be wrong about that. Just like I'm wrong about this. And if I'm wrong, you know what? I'm wrong. Okay. I'll admit right now, I'm probably wrong. But it's the story that drives. And I think that's what a lot of critics fail to understand. So, let's get back to it.
I'm Roland Drake, a private investigator of Miss Jennifer's acquaintance, who was indeed expected.
Anything else?
Yes, I can't say I care much for your shoes. Please come in.
There's no longer steam coming off of my tea.
Mr. Drake, thank you so much for coming.
It's my tomorrow.
Hey, baby. Who's the room?
Mr. Roland Drake, please meet John Shannon. Mr. Drake has agreed to help me.
Roland. Well, thank you so much for helping my girl out. No, I just gotta say thanks for just going out of your way for her.
Yeah, well, not that helping her doesn't have its own benefits, but it is my job.
You're a
What's
douchebag.
your job?
Oh, I'm her fella. You're a working guy. I like helping out. I help her in, I help her out of things. For free. I got other hobbies. You want a belt, Polly?
You mean a drink or an opportunity?
You mean a drink or an opportunity?
Both in my bag, right, baby?
Dinner's being served. John, please do try not to upset Mother tonight.
Pretty sure the teen star might upset her just a little more, huh?
And I'm sorry if Johnny appears rude, Mr. Drake. He really can be very sweet. Can't you love her?
For you? Yeah. All right. She's...
I had an ex-secretary who was real sweet.
Who was she?
Yeah, she made me feel real good, and when I gave her dictation, she made me feel real smart.
Oh, you can be a heel, huh, Mr. Drake?
I can be.
her boyfriend that just walked away in the suit, if they're not a douchebag, I don't know what is. But, she, you know, Jennifer, Brittany's character, she seems to, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't really think of the word I'm looking for. It's right there, though. She seems to, or she has seemed to have, like, slipped around a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Like, she a whore. Like, she a whore. And I'm not saying they drink much better. I'm not saying drink much better. Don't get me wrong. Motherfucker. But, to each their own. To each their own. Come on, come on. Here we go.
Well, you don't have to make a pose of it.
It's the only pose I have left. I am going to have to ask your fella some questions.
Of course. Johnny will be more than happy to help any way he can.
Oh, I got that the first time. And I will have to ask your mother some questions.
Well, maybe not too many questions.
Really? Why?
You'll understand.
Mrs. Evelyn Montemar presents Mr. Roland Drake, private investigator, Miss Jones.
Please don't stand. I never do. Where's my firstborn? Isn't Catherine joining us?
Yes.
Oh, well, just us tonight.
Catherine is quite a dish, Mr. Drake. You might even have a shot with her.
Did you?
No, but I gotta think the brunettes.
Charming.
Evelyn, quite the spread tonight, I must say. Like mother.
You're not funny. No one thinks you're funny.
Is there anything else I can do?
You do enough. He's been my strength since your father disappeared last week. Sweet man. Private investigator, eh? Aren't you good enough to be a police detective?
No. My shoes squeak too much. Ask Rivers.
I don't like a man with a sense of humor. I find it almost as unattractive as a woman with one.
Depends on what you're laughing at.
Now that right there, those type of people make me mad. They make me want to slap a bitch. I find men with a sense of humor utterly unattractive. Just as attractive as I find a woman with a sense of humor. It's like, come on. If you never, well, obviously, in 1947, you would have never met Robin Williams. But, no, it's funny. It's funny. I can't deny. Oh my God. I just think that, I just think that, way back when, he could have been a cop, but he doesn't strike me as, Drake doesn't strike me as as a corrupt type person. Like, I mean, if he was a cop, he would have been like, he would have been like straight and narrow, He probably would have been like a Steven Seagal type of motherfucker in his movies. Like, you don't take bribes. You watch your partner's back, even though, your partner's dirty, and if you have to, then rat out your partner. If you can't back up your partner and protect him, you can't be a cop. But, he was, like, he would have probably been a decent cop. He reminds me a little bit. He reminds me a little tiny bit of, I don't know if you guys have ever played L.A. Noire. Or L.A. Noire. God, I always butcher people. Things, fucking names. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Cole Phelps in that respect. I mean, maybe Tom played the game. I don't know, if Tom did play the game, then that's probably where he kind of probably got the idea. I'm not saying it is, and I'm not saying it ain't. I'm saying it's possible. Now, on with the show.
I rarely laughed before my accident, and less so now. Although I do find it amusing that Jennifer has brought you into our family business. Why?
I would like to help you, Doc.
For a fee, I'm sure.
Well, even a Seamus got eat. Thank you.
Fuck.
Jennifer doesn't have her own money, Mr. Drake, so you must be working for me.
Yeah, we like hard workers around here, Mr. Drake.
Yet you're here too, Jonathan.
Touche.
I told Jennifer about the newspaper stories of your disgraceful behavior, Mr. Drake.
Well, you see how I eat.
You're being rude. I have a certain morbid fascination with failings. It was difficult to mask my delight at meeting you. You probably noticed.
No, as you and your daughter keep pointing out, I'm not that good a detective.
I'm not surprised Jennifer sought you out, Mr. Drake. I'm sure you're the only detective she could recollect from my opinions of your failings regarding that poor girl. Catherine is the reader in this family.
Just because you read accusations in the newspaper.
Now, that just proves, alright, she is a bitch. Like, I mean, come on. We don't know what happened. Like I said, we don't know what happened with that last case of the missing girl. You know, she probably was never found. I know, but I'm not telling you. She probably was never found. So they did the only thing they could was to blame him, and it's like, it more than likely wasn't even his fault. So, oh, Tom's calling. Tom's messaging me. Couldn't find it on YouTube. I'm messaging Tom right now. He's like, Tom just asked me, he goes, hey, what happened to the black and white? I couldn't find it on YouTube. But no, going back on a serious note. Going back on a serious note, like, we don't know, she probably was never found, so he's like, oh, well, we're just gonna blame you. It's probably like the mayor's fucking daughter or something, so they tarnished him, ruined his good name, which is why he getting evicted out of his office. I mean, let's face it. But yeah, like, we'll find out. If my controller starts.
Doesn't make them true.
Yeah, didn't they say that you were the best, Mr. Drake?
My partner Lou would agree with you, Johnny.
Smart man.
Lou MacDonald's integrity seems quite unassailable. Frankly, I'm not surprised he left your partnership. He cuts quite a fine figure of a man in print.
Lou's always been uncompromising when it comes to appearance.
Like I said,
Well, you seem
bitch.
I was down on my luck, Johnny. Why don't you take up reading, find out what's going on?
Sadly, the only thing these two ever seem to read are the funny papers and the obituaries.
Mother, I invited Mr. Drake here tonight because I believe that he can do more for us than the police are doing.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to take whatever you find to the police instead of here to us?
No more sense than slitting my own throat to get some fresh air.
Oh, I do wish, Catherine.
And I'm just a little kid. Except that I'm your children.
Now you see, that's the one thing that makes me think was, okay, why doesn't he go to the cops? You know, like you have to think. It's like, okay, a private investigator. Well, nowadays, a private investigator has very small. You know, they can't do shit. Jessica Jones, of course. But it's like, okay, dude, you're gonna need some like major backup on this, and you need help in more ways than one. But you need to find a cop that you trust, which LA 1940s. 1947, Black Dahlia was just murdered. Yeah, no, never mind. Scratch that. Scratch that thought. There were no good cops back then. You know, except for Jack Webb. And we'll get into that in a little bit.
Here she would know what to do. I've often thought that Catherine took all the refinements from my room and left precious little for our fascinating Jennifer.
Evelyn, Jennifer brought me here, and I'm willing to do what's necessary to help.
Seems you've done more than necessary as far as the police were concerned. Perhaps without you, that poor girl would still be alive.
The girl's family contacted me when the police appeared to be doing nothing. I found the girl and I said so.
I didn't think it was going to happen this quickly. Fuck. Okay, so the girl did die. Okay, so everything I said earlier, you're going to have to... Let's press the rewind button on the VCR. So, she did die. Okay, don't know the circumstances of the death. Accidental, whatever, what have you, doesn't fucking matter. She died, so, like I said, the cops were like, well, we're just gonna blame you, you fucking piece of shit. We're gonna blame you, and you're taking the fall for it. And I'm sure he did everything he could to say, wait a minute, no, you're not putting this shit on me. Well, too late. They already did. They tried you in the court of public opinion. And unfortunately, you lost, man. You lost. So that's probably why he wants to... Not only is he now forced to do it, but that's probably the reason why he wanted to do it, to take the case in the beginning, was because, you know, he finds it as a way of redeeming himself for the loss of the girl. And then another girl ends up dead, only this time it's in his bed. Anyhow, moving on.
She died. The DA and the police made it easy to hate me, and hard for me to stay out of a permanent address with 3 squares and a top.
The police are doing everything they can for us. I have beside myself without my Wilson.
What'd you say?
All right, I have a certain morbid curiosity. When is the last time you saw your husband?
The last time I saw Wilson was here at home last week.
When was that exactly?
Did you all catch that? I hope you did, because I fucking did. Oh, I'm beside myself with grief. Really? Really? Uh-huh. Right. Doesn't take somebody who's very smart. And keep in mind, I'm pretty stupid. Like, let's face it. It's true. I am. But you know, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna try to shine this man on. Bitch, you ain't got the time. You ain't got the skill. I mean, hold on one second. God, oh, fuck. Hold on one sec. Let me switch it around here. Look at the look on his face. Like, right there. He's like... He's like, really, bitch? Really? You're gonna sit there and you're gonna act that way with me? No, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's just, no. No, it ain't happening.
Tuesday, 2:15. He received a guest in his study.
What was the guest's name?
When Mr. Montemar has company come to the back door, I've been given specific instructions not to notice.
And his name was?
Oh, shit.
The monogram on his briefcase bore the letters GG.
He's dead now.
Only the third visit.
What?
He visited for 31 minutes, and as per my instructions, I have no idea about the nature of his business.
As long as Nadia's book is missing, the operation is not safe.
Diamond will never be safer than it is with me.
Well, I'm afraid we must disagree, my friend. Nadia's death could...
I'm sorry to say I didn't see or hear any of their conversation, unfortunately.
You're being coy with me, aren't you, Rick?
It hadn't occurred to me, no.
That right there. That right there. That just proves how full of shit that guy is. And Germans, really? We got Nazi motherfuckers coming up in here? If that diamond's important and the Nazis want it, you'll know it's not good. Yeah, I know. It's after World War II. So fucking sue me. But hey, the Nazis were all killed. No, they were not. Don't sit there and say that to me. I'm not stupid. Wait, I said I was stupid. Moving on.
The house isn't that big. Someone had seen it.
No.
Rivers?
No, honestly, no.
Alright, so nobody saw Wilson or just Gigi leave the house?
I assumed he was delayed with business, so we ate dinner without him, which is normally beyond contemplation. I waited some time for him, and then I had Rivers put me to bed.
And you never followed up, and you never called the police?
Later, I thought I heard them in the study. I heard voices.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Now that right there, yeah, you had Rivers put you to sleep. I'm sure he was putting you to sleep. He was putting you to task, wasn't he? Come on. You had. Yes, it is a very cool movie. I love it. Okay, and best part, kind of the best part is a friend of mine who wrote and directed it. So we got that for us. Sorry, I had a comment pop up. But yeah, you had your little butler there kill your husband. Come on, we you know it. You know it. You know it. I know it. Drake knows it. And if your daughter doesn't know it, well, then she truly is a blonde. I'm gonna get in so much trouble for that. I don't even give a shit.
Jennifer, we agreed how unattractive that sense of humor is, didn't we?
Jennifer, I never asked you where you were that night. Oh, you don't have to wait for the door. You can just go ahead and answer the question right now.
I spent the entire day with John.
Great.
Yeah, it was great. It was a very good day.
Very great.
And then I came home late, alone, and found out my father was missing.
Not much of an alibi.
How about I pop you right in the kisser, all right, gentlemen?
Hey, I'm just trying to keep it civil with this flat tire. What's your alibi?
What? She just said it. Huh? What? You got something in your ears, pal? You can't hear anything? What do you want me to say? We had a lovely afternoon.
Yeah.
We did things that a fella does with his dame.
Now, like I said, fucking douchebag. Okay, douchebag. Here's the thing. Your girl's father is missing. Her sister's missing. All within a 1 week period, and you don't really seem so concerned with wanting to help. Man, I could say so much to that, but It'll put me on a watch list, and let's face it, let's not get on a terrorist watch list. I just hope Drake pulls him across the table and just starts slapping the shit out of him like the little bitch he is. Motherfucker. But that probably won't happen.
It's not your business, all right?
What'd you see? What'd you do?
I saw this lovely young lady. Huh? And you better keep your eyes off, pal. I see what you're doing with those eyes. This belongs to me. It's off limits. Huh? You want to ask some more questions?
Detective Barry Tate of the Los Angeles Police Department.
Oh my God.
Please excuse the interruption. Just here to us.
There he is. There he is. The only man, the only villain to scare the shit out of me as a little kid. I mean, what would you think? You know, I was like, I think 6 the first time I saw him. Not counting Commando, because I'm sure I saw Commando when I was a lot younger. But, you know, that's besides the point. The point is that if you ever watched Power Rangers, I was like 6 when that show came out. He was the only villain to ever scare the shit out of me. Like, he gave me legit nightmares. You know, being like a fucking mutant with like this silver mask on his face, and he was like Wolverine on fucking steroids. Fucking Vernon, man.
Alright, get off the phone for a little while.
No.
I have some unfinished business to attend to.
I'm live streaming right now, so...
Oh, are you then?
Yes, I am, actually.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how about you all see... Oh! Alright, you might want to get that.
What the fuck?
Number 2. There's plenty more where that came from.
There better not be. Alright, I gotta...
I want to get that.
I'll get it. Don't get in the... Alright, Alright, I got it. Okay, go.
Taking my M4 with me.
Alright, take the M4.
Well, I tend to. The real deal.
William. Exactly. Alright.
Hey, counter, sir.
On with the show. Maybe. There we go.
I hope you're here in a non-working capacity.
We're birds of a feather that way, Barry.
Now I'm going to put this on the black
I'm
market.
here about Wilson Mortimer.
I'm Jennifer Montemar. What have you discovered?
Oh, Miss Mortimer, we found your father's car abandoned on Hope Street near 6th.
What about my father?
Well, miss, we haven't found him or his belongings yet, but we did find fresh blood in the car, and I figure with that blood that this is becoming less and less missing
It's too hot.
persons
Don't
case.
put it up there.
Interesting.
Fair.
What
Don't
is
put it up there.
interesting?
Guess you figured something out, Barry.
I will allow you to stay in my presence for a moment. But there's something more important here. Finding Wilson Mortimer.
Now there you might have figured wrong.
Now, that right there, that whole thing, proves that those guys have history. Not good history, but history. You know, like, they hate each other. Like, you can kind of see, like, at any moment, they're ready to attack each other on, like, full-on, don't give a shit, bar brawl type situation. Grabbing whiskey bottles, smacking them up upside the head, blah, 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 I can't fucking talk. God. Smacking each other upside the head with beer bottles and, fuck, I can't remember the name of them. Saps. There we go. Like fucking blackjacks, billy clubs, man. They'll pull everything out, and then finally it'll come to shooting. You know, they'll both pull out their 45s and bam, bam.
Why is that, Drake?
Yeah.
Do you care to tell the law something for a change?
Nah, I don't
This
have
is a friend of
my
mine's
fingers
movie.
all alive the way you do.
Really?
Well,
Yeah. And
I am
he's
not
and he's
leaving
also in
this
Red Dead
place
Redemption
until I
2.
have found out everything that I need to know to help you, Evelyn. Now, Evelyn, is there something else we should be looking for here?
I don't know what you're asking of me.
He's asking if he ever fucked the butler.
I believe you. Jennifer, I believe that you are so concerned with getting back what is yours. Wow. Have you any idea what your father is up to?
I only know that he's missing and that you found his car.
Wow. It's lucky that I'm here. Give me one reason why I should leave you in this room, Drake.
I like cooked goose. And the company's good.
Maybe Catherine knows. When do I get to talk to her first?
Do I have some pop?
Catherine's not here, is she?
Shit.
You didn't try to help her. Like you helped that missing girl, Nadia.
Sorry about that. Jesus criminy. That shit got fucked up.
You fucking seal.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about something else, but you're right. I did fuck myself. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I gotta switch the batteries on my controller, which means you're gonna have to look at my ugly ass mug for a minute. Oh, fuck. Where's... Oh! But no, well, you have to give the dedication to the guys that actually do this type of work. And by that, I mean... By that, I mean acting. Did I get one?
I don't even know what this is.
Monster?
Obviously, it's not Nos either.
Well, obviously. I'm not stupid.
It's called Fall Out.
Okay.
Never heard of it, have you?
Yeah, I have, actually.
What's it called?
Anyway.
It's called Full Throttle.
Don't mess this one up. Don't talk with your...
Okay.
hands. Oh, I'm gonna be doing...
Okay.
Like you helped that missing girl, Nadia, did you, Drake? You know, the one that's dead.
No, if anyone's gonna help a girl, you're the one who pulled the trigger.
Don't mess this one up.
Well, I think we're all kind of like piecing this shit together. The fact that what he just said about pulling the trigger, I think that Drake knows, and I could be wrong. I think Drake knows that cop is dirtier than a motherfucker, and that he's the one that killed the girl. I mean, if that's what really happened, it could be a figure of speech on Drake's part. He might know he killed a few other people, but we'll have to wait and see.
Don't talk with your hands. Oh, I'm going to be doing more than talking with my hands. He's present. Funny last words, Drake.
Detective Tate, I don't appreciate violence in my house.
Yes, thank you very much for all of your information, and please let us know if you discover anything else. Thank you for coming.
I would dissuade your daughter from having any further contact with Roland Drake, ma'am.
So would I.
I will be talking to all of you, ma'am.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
I really like this movie
That was
too.
delicious.
I still need you.
Tom's gonna kick my ass for saying this, but when she did that, ooh, you could tell he got instant. I told him I was probably gonna make fun of him and make jokes about it. But you know, you have to give it to him, man. Like fucking the detective, man. He would make a lesser man pee himself. You'd be sitting there like, I'm a little schoolboy again. But Drake, he's just like, you know, he's sitting there and he's getting joked and cracking jokes about it, and it's just like, dude, he's got like big ass mitts, dude. He could probably Darth Vader you without fucking batting an eye. Just, you know, you could have dropped dead right then and there. It takes some balls to stand up to a guy like that. It takes some big steel cojones, man. Cojones. Which I'm that guy's fucking badass for just sitting there after getting choked out like that. I mean, he didn't technically get choked out, but you know what I mean. I'll let it go for a little bit more.
Although I have no...
You know, you have to give it to those people too who, like, way back in 40s, 20s to the 40s, actually to the 60s, everybody dressed really, really nice. Like, nice isn't the word. It's classy. Like, everybody dressed classy back then. And, you know, it's really cool because nowadays, you know, I mean, I'm an old cowboy, so I wear the cowboy hat and I wear the, you know, blue jeans and boots and all that. That's who I am. I ain't never gonna change. But, you know, if I was back then, I wouldn't have mind a nice suit, you know. I'm not a suit man, but it's a nice suit. Like, that's really what it is. It's a nice suit, you know. Except for Drake. I mean, he looked like he shopped at Kmart. Like, let's just be honest. He looked like he got his clothes at Walmart or Kmart. One of the two. Do they even have Kmarts anymore?
Sensation. The pain is constant.
There goes my boy Tom, man. He's scaling the walls. It's gonna break. It's gonna break. Oh, don't look down. Don't look down. It's gonna break. It's gonna break.
Blame where there should be love.
I'm sure you mean guilt where there should be love.
Why, Jennifer, I never get such a rise out of you.
Mother, I let you berate me day after day and night after night, but not tonight. No, you can shut your trap.
You don't dare speak to me that way.
Yes, I do.
I know a mother should never feel what I feel for you. Rivers, I want you to call Lou MacDonald. Get him on the telephone. Tell him I will pay him whatever he requires of me to get to the bottom of this. Tell him!
Mother, I already have Mr. Drake.
It should be you, not me, in that chair.
So,
oh shit.
Goose Cook Day.
It pains me as a mother that you are such a disappointment.
Well, then allow me to take away your pain.
No!
Beverly Hills 4044. The Lou McDonald Agency. Hello, Mr. McDonald. This is the Montemar residence. Yes. We'd like to engage your services tomorrow morning. Oh, that's an unseemly radio play I have on in the background. I should have turned that down. I'm terribly sorry. So, tomorrow morning, bright and early.
She just killed her mom while that dude was on the phone with another detective. Murder and mayhem. They go together like... Well, damn, they go together like something. I can't think of shit right now.
Yes. It is a delightful surprise, isn't it? Stop. Stop.
Oh, she didn't kill him. She didn't kill her. Him? What the fuck?
Use the pillow. It helps with her pain.
You sick motherfucker.
You don't have the guts.
Oh, shit.
We can stop doing this. I had it all wrapped up in a neat little box. She's not to be found. Yeah, so that little black book was worth killing her, huh? No, you killing her was worth it. In protecting, sir, my city and the profitability of our ventures. I was mad that you didn't get the chair for murdering a backstabbing little whore. I get you no control.
Vernon, my man, you're going about it all wrong, man. You don't use a leather glove to hit somebody. You wrap a chain around your fist, and then you start beating the shit out of them. No, honestly. Okay, so jokes, no more jokes. Maybe. So this whole thing between them started when like I said, I was right. If it is the same girl that went missing, I don't know. It probably isn't. It probably was somebody else. But yeah, man, you know the only reason why she took it was because you were sleeping with her. Like, I don't know. I'm just speculating here, but I think probably a teenage runaway, turned prostitute. Let's talk about the Black Dahlia. Well, that just went into something extremely more morbid than what I thought. Anyhow, so yeah, probably killed her, blamed it on him like you just said. Shame he didn't get the electric chair. But hey, you know what? Electric chair ain't gonna do nothing. You ever seen Sin City? Marv took that shit like a pimp. Come on, get off of there.
Yes, there is one thing I control tonight. You may disappear. That's a shame, because I have a black book. Liar. You risk it? The only one at risk is you. Yeah. No one knows you're up here with me. Now, we'll spend enough time together for you to tell me where the book is now.
Yeah.
If not, eventually.
Yeah, he is a badass. I don't know where it is. Well, I didn't know that at the time. Hold on, guys. I gotta do something. Fuck. I can't. Alright, hold on. I gotta get up. I'll tell you what I think about this movie here in a second. Once I can get up. My coffee thing just fell. Fuck. God dang it. Yeah, that's Vernon Wells, man. Hold on. Hello? I don't know. Alright. Hold on. God dang it. Here. Phone. Who is it? It's Cody.
Yo.
Anyhow, like I was saying, or I was going to say before I was told to pick up the phone, I ain't doing nothing now. I'm sitting down. You know, him having Drake tied to the chair like that. You are a pussy, man. You pussy. You don't have the balls to stand up to a man face to face, so you gotta tie him down and beat the shit out of him. Now he just seems so... Yeah. Fucking Tom's character. Yeah, Roland Drake. Fucking badass. I love that song, bitch. He funny. He funny. I'm not gonna lie. He's funny. Oh, hi, baby. But no, you're gonna sit there and tie somebody up to a chair like that and beat the shit out of him. You ain't got no balls to stand up to a real man. Come on now. Drake could probably kick your ass from here to Guantanamo Bay and back. You didn't have him tied to the fucking chair.
In case. Pull up a chair. Got a nice view. We got options. You don't have any options. You are going to disappear. As like you did to Catherine Monogram. Later tonight. Let me clue you in. She's dead.
Yeah. I'm glad somebody agrees.
I ask the questions. You give the answers. If you don't, you are going to... Sir. Turn around, officer. Get back to what you were doing. It's not that, sir. You didn't want to be interrupted unless he showed up. He's here.
Uh-oh. Boss man just showed up.
Such a nice evening. Really nice evening. No, I think I'll give you a break until I get back. How about a jaw?
Oh, here we go. Now we find out what the fuck happened.
Found her.
What?
I got Nadia.
Get out of there.
What are you talking about? I found the girl. Call the police.
He killed him with the fucking pencil! That is some John Wick shit right there, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, I got something to say about that in a second. Holy fuck. Are you fucking kidding me right now? He just straight blew her shit like a fucking zit. Now. Oh, come on. There we go. Now, I'm a gun guy. You guys should know that from my channel. The YouTube channel is called The Shooter. I mean, come on. Didn't I have one gun? I have 2 gun reviews on there. Well, 2 gun videos. I counted at least 10 shots out of that 1911. It's only supposed to have 7, 8. Come on. Nobody fucking reloads anymore. What is this, the future? We got heat clips. We don't have to fucking worry about that shit. You got a 7-shot stick in that gun, man. You got a 7-shot stick. Come on now. Come on. But I don't know about you, man, but like I was saying earlier, that's probably what happened. That's probably what made him like so hard and like, I don't give a fuck about life no more. He's like, I don't give a fuck about life no more because yeah. But it's like, no, dude, no. Here's what should have happened. Okay, you should have hunted that motherfucker down. You should have waited, until the heat died down. Hunted that motherfucker down, and capped his ass, man. Just fucking unload the shit. You use a 45 in one hand and a 38 in the other. Did they have? Yeah, they had 357s back then. Buy a Smith & Wesson 357. They weren't that expensive. They were like 20, 30 bucks back then. You could have just picked one up and unloaded that shit. Unloaded the full stick of 45 into him and then pull out the 357 and let that finish the job. The motherfucker would have been unidentifiable. Man, I put way too much fucking thought into that shit. I mean, damn, he straight popped her fucking shit like a zit, dude. Just boom. Oh, there we go. There we go. You should have kept the steak, shoved it up that motherfucker's ass. Yeah. Yeah. Although Vernon, man, he reminds me of like Dracula, man. He just should have kept that steak from the chair and just staked his ass with it. Stake his ass. Shove it right up his dick.
This is how we do things in my city. Things move through, and so we protect. I always get my cut. I risk everything. You can't change this.
You changed it. And you killed his niece.
You don't know that I killed his niece.
We know everything. That's why us.
I may work with you, but this is my city.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This time. This rock is the most valuable item we've ever moved. I get my cut.
You are.
Stop.
To use the dragons of your own organization. On probation. They will decide when you are part of this.
I won't stand by on this one. My forces are powerful and you need me. When I find
No, there we go.
Out of it. It's beyond you.
Nothing is beyond my reach.
Don't you dare walk away from me.
Oh. Yeah. It looked like there was a fucking keyhole in it. And there is a keyhole.
You can come into my precinct, my office, and tell me what to do. I am this city. This is my rule of law. If you want to live, don't ever tell me what to do again. Yet, you...
Was that a gunshot? Did he just fucking kill the little short dude? I'm guessing he's short by the shadow. I don't know. Well, that cop's not liking it. Are you kidding? Take that shit. Don't put it back. You went through all the trouble of stealing it. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. I didn't see you. Get the fuck out of here. That's what that was. I didn't see you. Get the fuck out of here.
Matthews! Another suspect tried to escape. Clean this mess up.
Another suspect Were they Russians or were they Germans? I mean, they might have been Russian. Yeah. Niet.
Looking for Drake. Still got that book.
Yeah. 9999.
Nadia had a book, black with the dark afterglow confessions written in her own code. Her words, up till then, were the only safe I could never crack. Police corruption, Wilson's own name, and priceless things moving through the deepest arteries of the city unseen.
That's because Wilson was fucking her, you know that. He was giving it to her. That's why he's so desperate to look at it.
Insurance policy anymore. Chance to set it all right.
You had it. Of course. Well played. Where was it? Just curious. Fine. So that's why no one would really testify against you.
Yep, he killed the short Russian dude. You know, that's just it too. Like he said, he had insurance, which is why he didn't fry. Sorry, I got candy I'm trying to open. There we go. Yeah. And like I said, you know, Vernon Wells, he was the only guy to ever scare the shit out of me when he did a Power Rangers thing. Like I can't stress that enough. God damn it. Come on. There we go. But no, he's a really good actor. He was in I think it was Commando. It might have been a different movie, but he went toe to toe with Arnold there. You know. Ugh, come on. Mm-hmm. Where's there we go. Nope. Both. I had the black and white version in my first two reviews. My streaming reviews that I had, but I had to leave where I was at. My brother wanted his PS4, so I couldn't get on the site on my Xbox. So I was like, I'm going to have to find it on YouTube. Probably going to kill me for trying to find it on YouTube. Because I bought like 3 copies of this movie, but I can't remember what the fuck I did with them. Go on, Stormy. Go see Mama. Go see Mama. So I was like, I have to find this shit on YouTube.
Very well played.
Stormy.
A lot of names in that book. Anything happened to me? I made provisions.
God dang it, Stormy, come on now. Oh, it is. And he had a very small budget. He had a budget of, I think, $250,000. I might be wrong on that.
He's
This place is a
Yep.
petri dish of germs.
It did. The book did protect him, thank God.
Tate, 1 more punch bullet put out on Roland Drake.
What's the charge?
Charge?
Murder.
I found blood. I'll come up with something.
I found blood. Oh, I'm not going to say murder. I'll just come up with something. Fucking crooked bastard. But that's running for you. He can play anything.
Move over, Jennifer.
Actually, if you, I don't know, you'll have to, I'll ask Tom real quick if there's any more copies of it available. But I think it's on Amazon now. On Amazon Prime. I might be wrong. Don't quote. Let me ask him real quick.
He's not destroying my family. And likely very serious cholesterol problem. Refused. By washing dishes, I was able to shave $14 off the bill. Why? You don't have to clean dishes for pennies. Actually, I took these pennies from the Tate.
I'm asking him right now.
Convenience store. Well, you are literally a penny pincher. First, don't call names, no matter how accurate they may be. At least I'm not the one flushing Richie's money down the toilet. What was I supposed to do without his toilet paper?
I don't even want to put a no. Well, I just asked Tom, so he's the guy. Tom's the guy that plays Drake, and Tom's a really cool dude. Okay.
No. Shit. Wilson seems to be missing.
Yeah. And I'm really worried about my father.
Come on, kid. Always know more than they tell. He and I were working a deal. I know you had a precious little fight.
Yeah. So. Oh shit. Tom got back to me. Like I said, he's the one that wrote and directed this movie. He says it's available on Amazon and a bunch of different places on DVD for purchase. So pick yourself up a few copies. Help my boy out.
Are we driving someplace?
Thank God. It doesn't mean that you and I can't be in bed together. We've always been close, Jennifer.
Never with my consent.
Let's do this deal together, and then you and I can go somewhere new. A cottage in the woods. Neighbors miles away visit only occasionally. They smile at us and pat our children on the head, never knowing. You have to give it to me. Give it to me.
Ooh. That's a dangerous bitch.
happened to you?
So after dinner, I was peeking in your mom's bedroom.
Yeah?
I fell. Tate caught me. I wish I hit the ground.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
So what are we gonna do about John?
Rivers, you've been my strength since my Wilson disappeared. You're so good to me.
Yep.
I don't tell. I don't tell.
What the fuck? Tom, you dirty, dirty motherfucker. Wow. I honestly forgot about this. Oh, me too. Me too. Tom is also, he plays some characters, and I hope this is okay to say. If not, he's gonna kick my ass. Well, try to kick my ass. He plays a few characters in a Red Dead Redemption 2. He's a real, and like I said, he's a really good guy. He's a friend of mine. He's awesome.
These are making so much sense right now.
Glad they are for you.
Yeah, I'm glad they are for you too.
God, why are you doing this? Why?
Rivers, you handsome man. Wait till they find out. I'm dead.
Yeah, both of them are available.
Is she really dead?
Yeah, you should know that. You killed her. But I was not expecting the cross-dressing. Holy fuck.
Please comb my hair before the police arrive.
The police can't come.
That would be a Mr. John Shannon, arriving uncharacteristically.
Well, then you better change, motherfucker.
Jay, what are you doing here? I'm just here to check out her father's study.
Oh, no. That means he's been gone over many times. Don't bother.
Do you mind if I earn my 45 a day?
35 a day.
You look like you could use a beer. You know, I could use one.
A little early.
Yeah, it's late for me.
It's a little early. Hey, it's late for me. Oh, fuck.
You and me in the bedroom?
That was real?
And what's this?
This was covering our faces?
Don't do me any favors.
Are you crazy? All of that had to happen in front of you. Don't question my feelings.
It's a simple mistake. You show me some affection and I go and poke it.
You know, you might actually like how this turns out. Wait, let me trust me.
Unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna have to end it there. I'm getting a really important phone call. Like, share, subscribe, and as soon as I'm done with my phone call, I'll live stream the rest of this. Thanks, guys.